Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
One should not try to listen for a hum and talk at the same time. Is the hum there? Yes, in our headphones, but not in yours, folks, which is good. Good Monday morning to you. Windy weekend, to say the very, very least. My goodness. Awful. Just sick of it. I'm going to be honest about it. Everybody's sick of it. And it's not what we need, certainly, with the dry conditions we have, and an awful weekend for fires. Yes. Down in Larry Cotner's home country, Cambridge, Nebraska, evacuations there. Several communities, including Cambridge, a loss of a former firefighter who was retired, former fire chief who was working to help and lost his life in the situation. Emergency management agencies still working to contain the large fire yesterday. Fires up in our area north of Dunning, over to Ellesmere, also up in Cherry County. So you had Cherry County, Blaine County, Thomas County, the fires down in the Cambridge area in southwest Nebraska, clear down into Kansas. Arizona still having many fires going on. 14 counties in and around the state since Friday, including Perkins, Dundee, Burt, Butler, Scottsbluff, Cheyenne, Dual, Blaine, Cherry, Brown, and Thomas counties all had fires to fight from Friday on, some of those into Saturday, some of those into Sunday. Firemen staying up all night watching the fire situations to try to keep it from reigniting. 15 firefighters in that battle in the Cambridge area were also injured, other than the life that was lost. So very serious. It's just something that we don't often see or ever want to see again, but unless we get some moisture and the winds continue to blow, we have that chance each and every day. Pretty devastating. And hats off and thank you to our firefighters, our emergency personnel, going all different directions to assist and take care of us here at home. It's just been unbelievable. Really has.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's anything more to say other than thank you to those folks out there who have been fighting fires and unfortunately will probably fight some more if we don't get some moisture. I see in the forecast we do have, again, a chance of rain coming on the weekend on Friday. We had that chance this past weekend, and all we really got was lightning to start fires. So we're going to hope for better chances. There is a pretty darn good chance on Friday and Friday night, but we'll have to wait and see. Between now and then, we'll want to be really, really careful about starting any fires accidentally out there for sure. These guys and gals are getting tired, folks. As a matter of fact, on Wednesday, we'll be in Callaway as they're having a walkathon to thank the fire departments who assisted and fought the fire on March 24th that took place in the Callaway area, where they almost lost some homes and property. And they got that pretty well taken care of under the circumstances because there were several fires that were lit accidentally by a piece of equipment going down the highway. And so the folks in Callaway want to take time out to thank the folks who fought the fire and saved their property. So they're having a walkathon, and this will take place starting early in the morning and going all day into the evening. And they'll have food and so forth along with this. They're going to walk the number of hours that the folks fought fires. So they're going to be walking a long time, starting early in the morning. And we'll be there on Wednesday to do a live broadcast of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show and to encourage folks to donate, put some more money in the coffers to help the Callaway volunteer firemen replenish their supplies and things they need to do to continue to fight fires. So we'll be there from 7:30 a.m. until whenever. And folks will be walking. I'm trying to find when they start. Do you remember?
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, 5 a.m. until 10 p.m., I believe. So, yeah, they'll be walking around the old track at the Callaway School, and we'll be there to broadcast for you live on Wednesday. And, you can still, folks, make donations here until later on in May, in early May, to the Custer County Foundation. Because they have a fund going to put together money to resupply the fire departments evenly. They have a fire fund that you can donate to through the Custer County Foundation, and they also have a match goes along with that. And I think there's somewhere, when Lindsay was here, weren't they somewhere around $40,000 raised, $35,000 to $40,000. And they'd like to make more than that. With what's going on right now and what could happen yet, we know that the firefighters and the equipment they use and all of the things it takes to fight fires could use a replenish. And so if you haven't done that yet, you can make your donations to the Custer County Foundation. That fire fund will be added up, and then there's a match to that, and then that money will be dispersed evenly throughout the area with the fire departments. So there's a couple different ways right now that you can make donations and get involved in thanking the firemen who have been fighting all these fires. And, when they're not fighting one in their own territory, a lot of times they're hopping on the truck and going to assist others, like this past weekend. So we can't thank them enough. I don't know what else to say other than that these folks have jobs and they have lives of their own, and they still go out here lately more often than we'd like to see to make sure that property is saved, lives are saved, and, cattle, livestock, barns, hay, all the things out there in the countryside. And then a good reminder that we could be Cambridge. Anybody out here could be Cambridge in the towns around Cambridge that had to evacuate, I think, twice this past weekend. So that would be very, very unsettling to know you might be leaving your home and there may be nothing to come back to. So serious situation out there this morning. School lunch menus.
All right.
I can find mine.
Let's see here. I can get us started by going to Sargent today, where for lunch they list chicken, corn, fruit cup, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar. That's at Sargent today.
All right. Still haven't caught up with you here, Brett, but give me a chance here. There's so many promotions going on here. Here we go. Let's get to the school lunch menus and turn the page on the first one I have here. On this 25th day at Anselmo Myrna, it is pizza pasta baked with garlic, popcorn chicken bites with garlic breadsticks, fresh baked ham and cheese subs, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
All right, SEM today serving chicken fried steak at Sumner Eddyville Miller.
Litchfield, it's hamburgers today.
At Thetford today, sweet and sour chicken.
At Callaway today, pork nachos.
Sandhills in Dunning today, serving macaroni and cheese with a ham patty and rolls at Sandhills.
Pizza Crunchers at Ansley today.
Broken Bow Middle and High School today, Looks like pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick, popcorn chicken bites with garlic breadstick, also fresh baked ham and cheese sub, crispy chicken salad with roasted flatbread, and chicken Caesar deli wrap. Some of your choices at Broken Bow Middle and High School today.
At Arcadia, ham and scalloped potatoes for lunch.
All right, those are your school lunch menus. The menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow. They're going to be serving chicken casserole today with broccoli, mixed fruit, and biscuits. That's at the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow.
On this 25th day today, we'll be saluting seniors, and we have Litchfield on KCNI and Ansley here on KBBN. Their seniors will be saluted today. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, we'll start with SEM on KCNI and Mullen on KBBN. So we continue with our senior salutes all the way through, looks like May 12th. So we'll continue to do that on weekdays, Monday through Friday. This is also the day that you can still drop off your good used items at the Melham Hospital, but it is for the Melham Hospital, at the Municipal Building here in Broken Bow. It's drop-off day, and that will be open today from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. for the Melham Hospital rummage sale. And again, you can drop off those good used items at the Broken Bow Municipal Building. And then tomorrow we begin with the sale itself at the Municipal Building from 8 until 7 p.m. Again on Wednesday, that same time frame, and then a half day on Thursday. Your chances to shop and find some good used item and make some money for the hospital for some good causes they have there. Also today on Public Affairs, we were just talking about the walkathon. You can get more details on KCNI in the 10 o'clock hour this morning on Public Affairs, as an interview has been recorded with some folks who have organized the walkathon in Callaway. So learn more about that event today on Public Affairs on KCNI in the 10 o'clock hour. Let's see here. Yeah, let's play the game.
All right, here we go. Back on Friday, we celebrated Earth Day, a day held to demonstrate and promote environmental awareness and protection of our planet. So we're going to see how much you know about the threats that our planet faces from plastic pollution. Here's your question today. What happens to plastic waste when left in the environment? A, it is biodegradable material, so it eventually disintegrates. There's no such thing as plastic waste. Plastic is recycled. It never fully goes away. It just breaks into little pieces. Or D, it is all gathered and burned. What happens to plastic waste when left in the environment? Again, your choices. It is a biodegradable material, so it eventually disintegrates. There's no such thing as plastic waste. It never fully goes away, or it is all gathered and burned. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Hey, so you're a hardworking individual with no direct deposit. Not a problem. You still deserve free checking. Come visit us at any Nebraska State Bank location in Broken Bow, Callaway, or Myrna. We'll help you choose an account that best suits you and your current needs. No direct deposit needed. You'll even get free online and mobile banking because you deserve it. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
7:44 is your time, and we have David on the line. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
We are pretty good, pretty good. Are you traveling today?
As a matter of fact, I am headed to Sergeant.
All right. Well, let's make your day a little better here, hopefully. Here's Brent with the question.
All right, David, what happens to plastic waste when left in the environment? It's a biodegradable material, so it eventually disintegrates. There's no such thing as plastic waste. It never fully goes away, or it's all gathered and burned.
It never fully goes away.
Never fully goes away. You got it. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut, which I assume you will put away once you go and get it. So just come on out and see us.
All right, gentlemen. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks a lot. All right. Yeah, it doesn't ever go away. I think we know that. Some of those other explanations were, if not hilarious, aggravating. Steve Fowler is walking in the door from the grocery cart, and he has a piece of paper in his hand that's full of information about how they can save you money at the grocery cart. They're working hard to do that, and this environment that we're under today, we need to save all the pennies and dollars we can. Steve Fowler tries very hard to do that along with his great crew. How you doing, Steve?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Really good. Really good. Oh, man, does this wind, is it wearing you out at all? I mean, this is something that I don't know if we've seen anything quite like this before.
It's been quite a windy spell. I am fortunate enough that I don't have to work out in it, so I guess it doesn't wear me out as much. The little bit I've been out in it to do errands and such, or grab a few carts. The big annoyance for me is just dust flying and sand flying into the eyes and stuff. But I think of the livestock and the farmers and ranchers that have to be out in it more, and those that work outside. So I feel for them. And then of course with the compounding of certain fires, certain weeks in the history here, it's not a good thing at all. But hopefully we'll get some rain at some point that we definitely need and deserve, and maybe we can start afresh.
I keep telling Brent, I don't think I've mentioned this on the air, but I keep looking for locusts or frogs to start falling out of the sky.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there.
2019, we were flooded out, and now we're getting this severe long stretch of no moisture.
Right.
Winds typically blow this time of year. Don't remember them blowing so many days in a row so hard.
Correct. Yeah.
But yes, we'll get through it, and it'll be better down the road.
Yeah.
So, can you save us some money? That is the question today.
Oh, I sure can.
We want to save money.
We have a lot of discounted items, as always, on our ad. And this ad runs from April 25th through May 1st at the GK here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. So we're looking forward to another fun-filled week of shopping for groceries. At least we try to make it as fun as possible. I know.
It's a good time out there.
Yeah.
You get to talk with your neighbors.
And some of the workers out there. Some of them are a little crazier than others. And of course, I head up that category probably. So
lead the way.
Well, we'll talk about these great ad items. We've got, of course, the meat department. That's the staple of the week, the days of family meals and gatherings of family. And before you know it, we'll have some graduation gatherings for a lot of you out there. And congrats to all the seniors this year, of course, and those that have worked with the GK in the last few years. We appreciate all of you. So be thinking of those things as the weeks near. If there's anything you need from the GK, just give us a shout, and we will do our best to make it happen for you. GK Meat Department, we've always got the beef that is the best for the table. New York strip steaks, Grocery Cart's premium aged choice certified Angus beef New York strip steaks. One of my favorites. I like all steak, but this one skips the bone, and it's a nice cut of meat, about the right portion as well. $11.98 a pound. Charcoal steaks, $5.98 a pound, and Hormel Natural Choice lean and tender pork cutlets, already tenderized for your convenience, $2.78 a pound. Boneless loin and pork roast by Hormel, $2.28 a pound. And of course, all of our meat is cut in-house and fresh daily. So definitely consider that when you're making your choice for meat purchases in the area. We've also got some other great items in the meat department. Farmland pork sausage rolls or links, frozen, $2.38 each. Smithfield smoked slice bacon, 12 ounces, $4.98 each. Moving on to other deals at the GK Dairy Department, always has some fresh stuff to buy, such as milk and eggs and everything in between, of course, the staple butter. And then you can also buy these ad items. We've got the 59-ounce varieties Minute Maid orange juice, $2.98 each. Guerrero soft tacos, 10 count, 2 for $4, perfect for taco night, which is a staple at the Fowler household. I encourage all of you to partake of taco night for sure. Or maybe it's pasta night. You're tired of the mundane spaghetti noodles or elbow macaroni or shell macaroni, maybe pick up some Rana pasta. These are ravioli pastas refrigerated in the dairy department. There's 5 varieties, 10 ounces, $3.65 each. Of course, they're stuffed with cheese and spinach and all sorts of other goodies.
Boy, I had some pasta yesterday, Steve, with little bits of crab in it.
Okay.
A salad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Could you put that together? If you have, do you have that out there? We could put that together. Maybe you could show us how to put it together.
Well, I could start doing some, what do the kids do? TikTok videos and and YouTube video how-tos. Yeah.
That's all great, but if
I have all sorts of time on my hands to do
I
those
bet you
things.
do, yeah. But if you could help us in person, then we could taste it. If it's if it's online, we can't really taste it.
Oh. Well, I could taste it for you and have a very nice, pleasant reaction to everything I taste, and you'll believe me because I have a beard.
That's true, and you're on the internet.
Yeah,
if you were on internet, I would know it would be true.
It's got to be true.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay. It's a good interjection there, Dave. I appreciate it. Back to the regular programming at the GK ad. Frozen foods department, we have the Encore entrees. Definitely a nice quick meal that way, $3.48 each. Eggo waffles, 24 count, $4.98 each. Much more in all those departments, including the orange tag savings throughout the store, which we will be taking some down and hanging more up this fine Monday along with the ad, and so be looking for those orange tag savings throughout the entire store at the GK. Grocery savings this week. Pick up the bread needs. We've got Best Choice hamburger hot dog buns, 3 for $4. Country Hearth Dakota style 12 grain bread, 24 ounces, $3.18 each. That's a good quality bread there, so be looking for that. We have some Pepsi 24-pack cans varieties, $8.98 this week. Looking for those Sody Pop sales. We've got Pepsi 6-pack half-liter bottles, 4 for $12. What goes better with the pop than the chips? You got to pick up some bags of Ruffles or Doritos this week. Ruffles, 2 for $6. And Frito-Lay Doritos, 2 for $7. Maybe you want to pick up some tortilla chips. We got a perfect complement with those. Pace, picante, or salsa, all varieties, 16 ounces, $1.98 each. So pick up the Pace this week at the GK grocery department. We also have some General Mills cereals, select varieties, $2.98 each. Purina Kitten Caboodle cat food to treat those cats right and save on money by choosing dry food. And if your cat only eats wet food, as I think I saw Joan buying a lot of.
Well, I call that crack cocaine cat food. That's how she gets them to come to the garage every night.
Oh, okay.
But they do eat the dry, though.
Yeah.
But I really wished you wouldn't give them the canned stuff. But I don't have any real authority at my house. I really don't have the say-so there.
Brent, as the neighbor, can you verify this statement?
You know what? I try not to look across the street.
Well, you're afraid of the cats. So.
Yeah.
So.
You ever I stepped on the cat's foot this weekend.
Gee.
And I didn't mean to. They were kind of hovering at the door, and they were right together. And I didn't mean to do it, but I stepped on, I think, just the very end of its foot.
Oh, no.
And I looked down, and it had all 4 paws on my foot, biting my foot.
Yep.
Because it was scared. And I think it probably scared it more than it hurt it.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked down, it was like having a cat shoe on. I could have probably walked across the yard with that cat on my foot. Yeah, true story.
Luckily, you had your shoe on.
Yeah.
That could have been severe damage.
That would have been damaging. Yeah. I'm sorry, Steve.
That's okay. The whole kitten caboodle, cat food, 16-pound bag, $10.98. So treat those cats right this week. Courtesy the GK grocery department. Bragg apple cider vinegar. I don't mean to brag, but this price is really good. 32 ounces, $5.38 each. And they say that some of that apple cider vinegar has some some good stuff in it that it might be good to have a sip of that now and then. I don't know much about it, but it definitely seems to be popular as it sells very well. Pop Secret popcorn, 3-count packages, $2.48 each. So get your snack on with Pop Secret popcorn and much other like Pringles chips in a canister, 3 for $5. So a lot of great items as always in the GK grocery department. Farm fresh produce right at the front of the store. You can see some nice flowers as you enter the store. Always try to keep that full and fresh for customers. Have that option if they need to maybe, take care of the significant other for something they may have done.
Oh, I don't know why he's looking
to
over
irritate.
here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at both of you.
Yeah, I was going to say his eyes came over toward me too. I don't know what this is
we're
about.
from the same neighborhood.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I've tried to get along.
Joan may be perturbed that you stepped on the foot of the cat.
Well, she didn't seem to be too upset about that.
Okay.
I think I'm all okay on that.
That's
one.
just one example.
Yeah, this for the weekend. That was just one small thing. Couldn't go outside. It's too windy.
But produce, of course, has all the great healthy options. The GK Produce Department, we try to keep it as fresh as possible and affordable prices as well. And you can pick up these great items on ad. Maybe you're craving fresh salsa made at home. Your garden obviously isn't producing that yet, so you could pick up some Roma tomatoes, 98 cents a pound, jalapeno peppers, 98 cents a pound, and you'll start up a great salsa there at home and pick up some tortilla chips, and you'll be on your way to a great snack. You could also be lazy like me or don't have enough time and pick up the Fiesta salsa pre-made from the produce department. 16-ounce varieties, $3.48.
Is that in a jar?
It's in a plastic tub. Plastic tub.
Recyclable plastic.
Yeah, it's recyclable.
Okay. I like the pre-made, factory-made salsa. It's good.
Some of them are better than others. Like
Yeah.
the ones the produce have are probably a little more freshly made than like the jarred paste salsa. But there's nothing wrong with paste salsa. It's good quality salsa as well.
You can down a whole bag of like dipping chips on that.
Yeah.
Easy.
You can add it with some Velveeta cheese too.
Oh man, you want to hear a true story about Velveeta cheese?
Yeah.
It's so good. Not only for
Why do you call it Velveeta cheese? It's not cheese. Just call it Velveeta.
It's cheese.
It is not.
Well, we don't have and I'll tell you what, you can potty train your dogs with Velveeta cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting.
Yep.
Okay. You have experience with this, do you?
Yeah, we kept our sons and daughter-in-laws and Oliver's big old moose, the mountain dog, this weekend.
It looks like a moose. It's aptly named.
It's big, but for a while when it would come over and stay, Steve was a little out of sorts. So Joan would take it out, or I'd take Moose out, and he wouldn't go to the bathroom. He was just out of sorts, different environment, and he just wouldn't go, one or two. And our son suggested that we just go with a little piece of Velveeta cheese and tell him to go. And if he went, give him a piece of the cheese. He'll go twice now.
Wow.
Yeah. He'll, go out by one spot, go a little bit, and then he knows he's going to get a piece of cheese. Then he'll do it twice to get 2 pieces of Velveeta cheese.
I tell you, Velveeta,
It's powerful.
That I was going to say.
Nutritious and powerful.
It's just second to none.
What do they call it?
Liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
Yes,
Liquid gold.
It's great for training your pets.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Well, Joan must have got you trained up right with it.
That's why I love it so much, Steve. It changed my life.
It's life changing.
Wow.
All right. I don't know if we can move on from that, but we'll try. Fresh Deli, of course, this week has all the goods when you're in a hurry, maybe need some grab-and-go items. Check out that grab-and-go section down aisle 11 at the GK. Also on ad this week, slice to order Black Angus or medium rare Kretschmar roast beef, $11.38 a pound. Kretschmar Colby cheese, $5.48 a pound. And if you're looking for a nice place to reside and stay out of the wind or who knows what weather will be out there, you can sit down at the deli or you can take it to go. We've got these great options Monday through Friday. Chester's number 3 tender meal. On Monday, Tuesday, 8-piece chicken meal. Wednesday, we've got wings. Thursday, Chinese cuisine. And Friday, fish and shrimp. So a lot of good items there. Plus the neighbor to the deli is that great sushi department. So if you've been missing that and haven't had a chance to get back in and have some since it's been restocked, definitely bring Dave or Brent, because I know they're dying to try it. And so get in there and try that sushi, of course. And of course the deli has all sorts of great cold and hot sides to go with all that great Chester's chicken tenders, and all sorts of goodies there at the GK Deli. So check it out. GK Bakery, always taking orders for great cakes, custom cakes, and get that graduation order in now. It's a good idea to not procrastinate when it comes to those things. On ad this week, Rotella Steakhouse Twist, 16-ounce, 2 for $5. Fresh baked oatmeal raisin cookies by the dozen. Doesn't that sound good? $4.98 each. Swing by the Wine and Spirit shop for your favorite or a new favorite, maybe a local or a Nebraska item. We've got it all back there almost, so definitely hit that up. And rewards bonus items, last but not least, Grocery Cart's Deli 4-square box. So it's a snack box from the Grab and Go, $4.98, plus you can earn 500 points this week. Pompeian olive oil. Olive oil is a great way to cook healthily. $4.98 each, earn 500 points. Hungry Man dinners, 2 for $7, earn 350 points. Hostess Donuts. We've got those up at the front of the store. Kind of that whole front corner is a lot of good goodies, whether it's the Hostess or the Little Debbie end or the Frito-Lay end. There's all sorts of great sweets and salty snacks. $3.98 for the Hostess Donuts, earn 400 points. Bar S smoked sausage, $5.98, earn 600 points. Navel oranges, 10. That's an error. It's not a 10-pound bag. It's, I believe, a 3 or 5 pound bag, somewhere in there. And not very often you are going to find a 10-pound bag of oranges. $4.98 for the oranges in a bag, 500 points each. Heinz ketchup, 32 ounces, $3.98, earn 400 points. Homemaker orange juice, 59 ounces, 3 for $7, earn 300 points. So use all those great points for free items at the GK or gas discounts. And you can save a little extra money on the back end of doing all your shopping at the GK, which we very much appreciate. Just goes to show you that everyone's human, right?
Yeah,
10-pound oranges.
Definitely. I couldn't even do the intro to the breakfast show this morning without messing it up.
Gosh.
It just happens. Accidents happen. And mistakes are made, but as long as people are forgiving, it works out okay.
Or you can buy flowers.
Or a nice beautiful liquid gold. Velveeta cheese.
It's not cheese. Would you agree with me, Steve? Velveeta, it's not here. Okay, let me ask you this: where do you find the Velveeta? Is the Velveeta over in the refrigerated section with the rest of the cheese?
Velveeta
it's not.
Sliced cheese is, but the rest is in the shelf stable.
Exactly,
right.
It just sits on
That's
the
a little
shelf.
scary.
That's not cheese.
I suppose you think cheese is made in a refrigerator. It has its own process when cheese is made. It's actually, you don't want to know how cheese is made, my friend, or you wouldn't eat it.
Well,
Velveeta is pure.
Yeah, Velveeta's pure. I'm not saying it. I like Velveeta. I'm just saying it's not cheese. I mean, here's a guy that picks on me because I love the Kraft single. I love Kraft singles. Well, guess what? Kraft singles are at least found where the cheese is.
Well, that should be in the plastic department. You had one. If it wasn't real cheese, do you think Big Old Moose, the mountain dog, would go potty twice?
I think you should run an experiment and see if Moose will go after any other cheese besides Velveeta.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Pepper cheese? I doubt it.
I don't know about pepper cheese, but
Let's let Moose decide. What's better, Velveeta or the Kraft Single?
Oh, he's coming back in 2 weeks. We'll run a test.
Cool.
That's
All right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Video that. I need video
You want me
confirmation.
to is TikTok that?
TikTok it.
Maybe we could trend.
we might.
I'd love to trend sometime. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Stop out at the grocery cart, folks. 7 days a week. They're there for you. Great crew, big wide aisles, and you do get some visitation with your friends and neighbors when you're at the grocery cart. So
Absolutely.
set up a day to go and go out and have some fun.
Absolutely.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Secretary of State Blinken and Defense Secretary Austin have held a secret meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky in Kyiv in a show of U.S. solidarity. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
They met, they said, for 3 hours with President Zelensky and his senior team. This risky mission meant to send a message, of course, that the U.S. is committed to Ukraine and is not going anywhere.
Secretary of State Blinken spoke later in Poland.
We don't know how the rest of this war will unfold, but we do know that a sovereign, independent Ukraine will be around a lot longer than Vladimir Putin's on the scene.
A top Ukrainian official is urging the UN to oversee an evacuation route Russia claims it'll allow for soldiers and civilians trapped in a steel plant in Mariupol. That woman, believed to be among about 1,000 people, including children, pleading to leave. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. According to the Associated Press, from Cambridge, Nebraska, wind-driven wildfires sweeping through parts of Nebraska killed a retired fire chief and injured at least 15 firefighters, according to authorities as of Sunday. The man who died Friday night was a retired Cambridge fire chief who was working with firefighters as a spotter in Red Willow County in the southwest corner of the state. The fire had burned more than 78 miles in Red Willow, Furnace, and Frontier counties by Sunday afternoon. The Nebraska Emergency Management Agency said firefighters were still working to contain the large fire Sunday, and officials did not have an estimate on how much of it had been contained. Alyssa Sanders with NEMA said 66-year-old John P. Trumbull of Arapahoe was overcome by smoke and fire after his vehicle left the road Friday because of poor visibility from smoke and dust. His body was found early Saturday. At least 15 firefighters have been injured battling the blazes, including 5 who were hurt in the fire that killed Trumbull. But a spokeswoman said the state agency didn't have details about their injuries. Blazes have been reported in 14 counties in and around the state since Friday, including Perkins, Dundee, Burt, Butler, Scotts Bluff, Cheyenne, Dual, Blaine, Cherry, Brown, and Thomas counties. The state agency said those other fires had been extinguished or mostly contained by Sunday afternoon.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, 4 games on Sunday, and the Warriors were looking for a sweep of the Nuggets, but Denver stays alive with a 126-121 victory. Nikola Jokic leading Denver with 37 points. Golden State Steph Curry had 33 points. Klay Thompson 32 points in the loss. So Denver avoids elimination. Golden State, though, still with a 3-1 advantage in the series. Pelicans knock off the Suns 118-103. New Orleans was led by Brandon Ingram's 30 points. Jonas Valanciunas added 26 points and 15 rebounds. For Phoenix star Chris Paul, just 4 points in the loss. That series is now tied at 2-2. Heat over the Hawks in Atlanta, 110-86. Miami was led by Jimmy Butler's 36 points and 10 rebounds. For Atlanta star Trae Young, just 9 points on 3 of 10 from behind the three-point line. Miami now with a 3-1 advantage in the series. And the Bucks beat the Bulls in Chicago, 119-95. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32 points and 17 rebounds. Grayson Allen off the bench, 27 points for the Bucks, who grab a 3-1 advantage in the series.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. For today, look for clearing skies with high temperatures working up into the upper 50s. Winds a bit breezy out of the northwest at 10 to 20. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 27. For Tuesday, sunny and warmer conditions, winds becoming gusty from the south, increasing to 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll have highs working up into the middle 70s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm Staff Meteorologist Michael Carroll.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Currently 34, some sunshine, some cloud cover, winds out of the northwest now picking up 5 to 10. Barometric pressure continues to rise, currently at 30.29, humidity at 72%. High yesterday was 50, really didn't feel that warm because of those winds blowing all day. An overnight low of 29, that was at about 5:30 this morning. And that high of 50s dropping down to 29 overnight. So the nights are not really that warm yet, so we're not warming up the soil much at this point. Sunrise at 6:45 today, sunset at 8:29, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:43. And as we've been talking about, nothing in the rain gauge in this month of April here at KCNI KBBN. A few sprinkles over the weekend, a little moisture in the air yesterday morning, but nothing measurable at all, and the winds just blew and blew and blew. And today is a bit of a reprieve. You know, they're talking about 15 to 25, and that sounds pretty good comparatively. All right, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and we're going to discontinue the debate about Velveeta cheese because everybody knows how good it is. There's no reason to...
It is good. It's just not cheese.
It's cheese.
Okay.
Beautiful cheese. Gold cheese.
Liquid gold.
Tell me, is anything that melts over a hamburger any better than Velveeta?
No, it does. It's great. Yes, Velveeta melts wonderfully. I love Velveeta. I'm just saying it's not cheese.
Boy, our neighborhood's going to heck. 12 minutes past the hour.
kids. Shoes, sandals, and flip-flops galore. Not all of our orders have come in yet, but you wouldn't know it by looking at what we have. Come visit Bow Bootery and welcome spring with us. East side of the square in Broken Bow.
7 days without beef makes 1 week. Coming in May, a Beef Month giveaway featuring, well, beef. Keep listening, and the prize could be yours.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 866-88-BIBLE. That's 866-88-BIBLE. 866-88-BIBLE.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And Go Breakfast Show. We mentioned earlier the
rummage sale will get underway tomorrow and run through Thursday around noon or so. And today, though, is your last day to drop off your good used items at the Municipal Building here in Broken Bow. You can do that starting about 20 minutes ago up until 6 o'clock tonight. So drop those off. And remember, they don't need large items to deal with. It'd be more like clothing and smaller items. A lot of it's clothing, but there are some other exceptions as well. And you, as shoppers, can go in some cases, buy brand new garments that have never been worn, maybe washed once. And by the way, if you bring them in, please have them washed and clean and ready for display. Makes money for good causes at the hospital here in Broken Bow. If you're just tuning in, we were talking earlier about the walkathon in Callaway. That takes place on Wednesday. Gather up, come over to Callaway if you're from outside of Callaway, and do some walking, leave a little money for the firefighters there who saved some buildings and who knows what else on March 24th. You can even bring your dogs if you like, but they must be leashed, and to bring along some cheese so they'll behave, some Velveeta. But come and have some fun. We'll be there for the breakfast show starting at 7:30, but they'll start walking at 5 o'clock. And if the weather is bad, although I think the forecast looks really good for Wednesday, they really got a good day for it. If the weather does act up, they will be able to move to the Callaway Community Center and walk there. It doesn't look like right now that they'll have to do that. And I know that Ken Pitkin probably will be walking from 5 a.m. until 10.
Wow.
That's what we've heard.
Now, that's dedication.
That was on TikTok.
All right. Well, if anyone would, it would be Ken.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Also, I want you to know that tomorrow the Broken Bow Food Pantry is open from 1 until 3, located here in Broken Bow at 1100 South 6th Avenue. And you can drop off some donations, or if you are in need of some food, it's open for you there as well. Brent Apperson has more details on whatever he would like to bring forward to you this morning on this Monday.
How about some more job opportunities? Are you ready to be a part of a progressive team? Well, if so, check out the opportunities at Power Solutions. They are growing, and they are your Vermeer dealership. They're in need of an ag mechanic right now. Applicant must have knowledge and experience working on ag equipment. Competitive wage, $20+ an hour, negotiable with experience. It is a year-round position with pre- and post-season maintenance in the off-season. They have a comfortable work environment and fun atmosphere. Their benefits package has health care, supplemental insurance, retirement, paid time off, holiday pay, and relocation assistance if needed. To apply, stop out at Power Solutions at 79746 Road 442, Broken Bow, Nebraska. 308-872-5522 is the number. You can also email them at this email address, that's like a period. Make sure you get that in there. powersolution@gmail.com. And you can view all of these details by going to the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com.
Tell them the breakfast show sent you.
You've been asking, and it's happening. The Kahuna is back at the Bonfire Grill and Pub in Broken Bow every Wednesday. Swing by anytime on Wednesdays and get a ticket. Then come back at 6 for the drawing. You must be present to win. If your ticket is drawn, you choose one of 3 envelopes containing $100 cash, a chef's dinner giveaway, your choice of a meal prepared by the bonfire, given only once monthly, or a gift certificate. If the cash isn't taken, it adds up and increases for the next week. Join in on the fun, the Kahuna drawing, every Wednesday at the Bonfire Grill and Pub.
Do you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings? Well, if so, stop in to see Roxanne because she can help. And she's offering some special things right now: free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, and extended discounts for just buying local. There's no need to travel to Lincoln or Omaha or even Denver or anywhere because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. And you receive that good follow-up local service, too. So give her a call today to set up your appointment, 308-384-3852. 308-384-3852 is the number to call. You'll find them in downtown Broken Bow at the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
8:35. Hey, don't forget to register. Time is running out. If you would like to drive a supercar on a racetrack and go as fast as you can with a professional instructor beside you in Kansas City or Omaha, your chances are running out. You need to get registered on Sandhills Express contest pages. This is the Extreme Experience giveaway. Now you can choose between, I think, a Shelby Mustang, Lamborghini, let's see what else, Porsche, and there's another one.
Ferrari?
Yeah, there you go. Those are the four I think that you'll be able to pick from, and this will be coming up soon. We'll have the drawing, I think, what, next week?
I want to say a week from today.
Week from
but I
today.
could be wrong on that. I don't know.
I think you're right, in May.
Okay.
Yep. May 2nd? That sound right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got a week. You got
okay,
a week.
there you go.
And you can register once a day and give yourself a chance to be the winner. It's all brought to you by some great businesses that have participated. You'll hear the promo run on the air. And if you get a chance, thank those businesses as well. I don't think everybody's on this sheet, so if I read it, I'll leave somebody out. I don't want to do that. I just don't. But that is going to be coming up next week. Also be listening in May, as you heard earlier, the Beef Month giveaway, and it's good. It's prime. Get the hint?
Hey, there you go.
So be sure and listen for that. Also, I want to remind you folks again who are traveling, maybe you haven't been out on the Rhino Road for a little while. There's work going on there. They've been milling. They're going to do a 5-mile stretch, and after they get that done, the surface is going to be completely different, and you'll want to be very, very careful driving on that. And that is out, of course, west of Broken Bow, the Rhino Road, milling and reworking at least 5 miles of that. So kind of expect that. I don't know if there'll be any delays, but you just want to be real careful out there. It's also a very important day, very, very, very important day, National Hug a Plumber Day.
Hey, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Hug a Plumber Day.
Yep. But you do want to be careful when you hug them. Don't hug them low because their pants might be part way down. We'll be right back.
Dreaming of a nice green lawn this summer? Then sign up for the AeroSeed 5-Step Fertilizer Program that takes the guesswork out of yard work. AeroSeed will send you a postcard when it's time to apply fertilizer, supply you with the correct amount of fertilizer, and even loan you a professional fertilizer spreader to apply it. Stop into AeroSeed today to learn more or to sign up for the economical 5-Step Fertilizer Program and make your dream lawn a reality.
Varney Health Mart in Broken Bow has a great first aid selection available to you. Items for those springtime scrapes, bumps, and scratches, including hot and cold packs, first aid creams and ointments, and various sizes of bandages. Also going on now, save $2 on any NextCare product with the in-store coupon. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Time is running out to get signed up for the Extreme Experience giveaway. We'll choose one winner on the breakfast.
Share in the excitement of this great milestone in your lives. Whatever your plans after graduation may be, Bruning Bank can help you reach any goals you have for the future. Remember that we have a free checking account with no minimum balance. It's only $50 to open and allows up to 10 free foreign ATM withdrawals. We can also help you establish or improve your credit with a Bruning Bank credit card or a personal loan for a new car or anything you may need. Contact us with any questions. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Pearson Physical Therapy invites you to upcoming free events to learn essential skills for caregivers. April 27th at the Pearson PT office at 5:30 or at the Broken Bow Library May 26th at 2. Learn instruction on fall prevention, transfer training, positioning tips, lifting techniques, and more. To RSVP, call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or go to pearsonpt.com.
8:48 is your time. Brent Apperson is my partner, and he has more information that you can use on a Monday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Yes, sir. Here's another job opportunity for you. They are growing at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and they're looking for an energetic, results-oriented agent in the Broken Bow office. Insurance license and or experience is a plus, but it's not required. They'll pay to get you licensed and trained. Computer and people skills, though, are a must, obviously, in the insurance business. Some of the job requirements include you must have a high school diploma or GED, be an enthusiastic relationship builder, have the ability to multitask, organize, and prioritize, results-oriented with a strong sense of initiative and urgency, be flexible, objective, and professional, and have a willingness to be active in the community with a strong service orientation. To find out more, or if you're interested, contact Liana at 308-836-2201. Again, that's 308-836-2201. Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, looking for an energetic, results-oriented agent in their Broken Bow office.
Thank you, Brent. I was able to find the article that I was talking about. I still had last week's sheets over here, and I had the wrong one in my hand. So here it is. Company makes cow milk without the cow. A startup company in Boston is producing cow's milk without the cow. The product is called Unreal Milk, and it's made from the mammary cells of cows. So they're actually using the cells of the cows to make the milk. It's a plant-based milk as well that... Well, no, wait. Let me back up on this. Okay. This one is made from cells of the cows, while plant-based milk sales are on the rise. I misread that.
Okay, all right.
It's made from the cow cells itself, this one. Many of them can't match the taste and texture of conventional milk, but this company hopes to commercially produce cow's milk and other dairy products like cheese, butter, and ice cream while cutting back on global greenhouse gas emissions. So they're actually using cells from the cow instead of plants. They're going to make milk.
Okay.
We'll see. By the way, did you anybody out there celebrating a birthday today?
I don't know.
If you are, happy birthday to you.
All right.
And you're celebrating with Al Pacino.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is Mr. Pacino? I don't even know where. Is he 80?
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
82.
82.
Yep. And Joe Buck is celebrating a birthday today.
Ah, yes, the sportscaster. I'm gonna... man. Would he be 60? Near 60?
No.
Or no, not even close?
No.
Is he younger than me? He's surely in his 50s, isn't he?
He's a little older than you. He's 53.
53.
Yeah.
New voice of Monday Night Football.
Yeah. They're switching everything around, aren't they?
Yeah. He was with Fox forever. And now him and Troy Aikman are going to go over to ESPN and do Monday Night Football.
Well, so be it.
Yeah.
It's all about the contract, the agents, and the money.
It is pretty much, yes.
All right, here's some music for you. What a great sound. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss together. That's their latest called Searching for My Love. That's off their new double album, if you will. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KPBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Russia is pounding railroad and fuel facilities in Ukraine with missile strikes today as it claims it'll allow safe passage out for soldiers and civilians holed up inside a steel factory in Mariupol. It comes on the heels of a secret meeting between President Zelensky, Secretary of State Blinken, and Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in Kyiv.
They believe that we can win. We believe that they can win if they have the right equipment, the right support.
Correspondent Nancy Cordes has more from the White House.
During the trip, the leaders announced that the U.S. Embassy in Kyiv is going to reopen in the coming weeks and that U.S. diplomats are actually going to start making day trips into the country next week, starting in Lviv in the west. So business back to something like usual.
President Biden is nominating the current U.S. ambassador to Slovakia to shift her job to Ukraine. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA playoffs, 4 games on Sunday, and the Warriors were looking for a sweep of the Nuggets, but Denver stays alive with a 126-121 victory. Nikola Jokic leading Denver with 37 points. Golden State Steph Curry had 33 points. Klay Thompson 32 points in the loss. So Denver avoids elimination. Golden State, though, still with a 3-1 advantage in the series. Pelicans knock off the Suns 118-103. New Orleans was led by Brandon Ingram's 30 points. Jonas Valanciunas added 26 points and 15 rebounds. For Phoenix, star Chris Paul just 4 points in the loss. That series is now tied at 2-2. Heat over the Hawks in Atlanta, 110-86. Miami was led by Jimmy Butler's 36 points and 10 rebounds. For Atlanta star Trae Young, just 9 points on 3 of 10 from behind the three-point line. Miami now with a 3-1 advantage in the series. And the Bucks beat the Bulls in Chicago, 119-95. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32 points and 17 rebounds. Grayson Allen off the bench, 27 points for the Bucks, who grab a 3-1 advantage in the series.
Here's your Weatherology Forecast. For today, look for clearing skies with high temperatures working up into the upper 50s. Winds a bit breezy out of the northwest at 10 to 20. Then for tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 27. For Tuesday, sunny and warmer conditions, winds becoming gusty from the south, increasing to 15 to 25 miles per hour. We'll have highs working up into the middle 70s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer, is prepared to help you this spring. Your pivots are going to be working hard as always, which means you want to make sure they're up to it. Schedule a pivot inspection with Custer Electric and Irrigation. Every 4th inspection is free, by the way, and you receive 10% off all parts used. Here's another plus. Inspected pivots get a 10% parts discount during irrigation season. When it comes to electrical work, the season doesn't matter. When you need residential, commercial, or ag work done, call Custer Electric and Irrigation. They can tackle that well motor rewinding too. If you're looking for the only business in the area that can take on your electrical, ag, and irrigation needs with one phone call or handshake, you've found it. Your friends at Custer Electric and Irrigation look forward to partnering with you. Call today at 872-7786, follow them on Facebook, or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
38 degrees outside, lots of sunshine this morning. Winds picking up just a bit now as we expected. Look for those winds today to be coming at us at about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Brent Apperson has more information that you can use from The Breakfast Show.
How about another job opportunity? Do you like to drive big trucks? Work as a team? Want a lasting career? Well, how about building a retirement that you can count on? If so, the Nebraska Department of Transportation has a place for you. For full job descriptions or to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. Some of the positions they have open right now include an auto diesel mechanic, highway construction technician, and highway maintenance workers are available at Ansley, Big Springs, Ogallala, North Platte, and Thetford. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. You can also view these details on the employment page of sandhillsexpress.com. But for more and to apply, go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. census.gov.
All right. Thank you very much, Brent. We'll be right back with more of The Breakfast Show. First, these words.
If you are looking for the latest techniques, look no further. Team Physical Therapy has skilled therapists that are able to offer you not only manual therapy, expert exercise programs to treat your neck, back, shoulder, and knee pain, but also dry needling. Call 872-5111. Our highly trained staff are here to get you moving again and enjoy life. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Do you know what people see when they Google you? Search engines don't always get it right. And when they're wrong, it's your reputation on the line. So what do you do when you don't agree with your search results? Call Reputation Defender at 800-401-6681. Reputation Defender is one of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. We have over a decade of experience in fixing people's search results, and we can help you too. Using cutting-edge approaches, Reputation Defender pushes unflattering information down to lower pages of your search results, where few people ever look. We also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, letting you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. You owe it to yourself to take control with Reputation Defender. Visit www.reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 for free advice on your situation. That's 800-401-6681.
That one cracks me up, too. Good to have you aboard. I have to ask you some personal questions, Brent, because I think I think I know your future, but I have to ask you some questions about you.
Okay.
All right. This is going to seem kind of weird, but
already does.
I know how you're going to answer this. Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to mark that.
Okay.
Are you a conservative?
Yes.
Okay. And you may not have. Are you a Huskers fan? You Cornhusker fan?
Yes, most definitely.
You've met all the criteria.
Oh,
you can run for governor.
Well, thank you, Dave.
Feel free to jump in.
Write me in.
Jump on in.
There you go.
Real well. I'm sorry about the impromptu call, but I oftentimes find that if I call ahead, people won't talk to me.
Oh, I'd always talk to you guys.
I know you would, Lindsay. I wanted to talk to you about something pretty serious. With everything that took place this past weekend with the fires in neighboring counties and both to the south and north and, all the way down into Kansas. And, I'm sure you followed some of it, the Cambridge area. And then up in our neighbors at Thomas and Blaine County. And I think there was a fire north of Dunning, then Ellesmere area up in Cherry County as well. Continues to be a real stress on our fire departments. And so I thought maybe we could just go over, if you don't mind, real quick, how people can donate through the Custer County Foundation, and this money to be distributed evenly. I think is a great idea. Some of the communities are having their own fundraisers as well. Callaway, for instance, this Wednesday for all the fire people that saved property in the Callaway area on situation in March. But how can people leave a little money in the coffer for these departments?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a couple different options on ways you can donate to the fire fund. Probably the easiest would be just to go to CusterCountyFoundation.org, and on our homepage there, if you scroll down below the photos, there's a big red button that says click here to make a donation to the fire departments, and that takes you to a page that you just say how much you'd like to donate and then enter all your information, and you don't have to leave the comfort of your home, or you can do it on your cell phone, whatever's easiest for you. You can also drop checks by the foundation office. We're located on the square here in Broken Bow. 9 to 5 are our hours, and then you can also mail in donations to P.O. Box 304, also in Broken Bow. We did put a deadline of May 6th for the fire fund to make donations. That way we can start distributing these funds out. I'm sure the fire departments would like to, get some of these resources so they can use it to help with whatever expenses they have, whether it's, fuel or replacing just supplies, water that they take to the fires, and food, equipment, whatever, they can use it for whatever they need help with. So we have no restrictions on that, but right now we're real close to $50,000. I think we're just about $400 or $500 away. We would love to see that get to $50,000 because there are 10 fire departments within Custer County, and we're splitting it evenly between all 10. So that would give each department about $5,000. And obviously, we'd love to see it surpass that, but that would be a great $50,000 would be great.
That would be great, and it's beyond your original goal, which is always good. But gosh, it could double that, and we'd be even happier. And there's still time for people to contribute. They have till May 6th, and I just wanted to call this morning with everything. It seems like every weekend, every week, we have fires, not just a fire, and these guys and gals that get called out put their lives at risk and protect our property. And the other part of it is they go a lot of places beyond right here at home. When there's a really tough fire, they might end up down in the Cambridge area, so yeah,
they sure do. They go a lot, and they're not getting much rest, and they all are volunteers too, so they've got full-time jobs as well, and maybe fighting fires all night and then trying to go to work the next day. They're definitely putting in the hours. So
they sure are. And you note too that a lot of times they're giving up their job for the day and maybe the next day because it's so dry out there that they have to stay and monitor for another day or more, especially with this darn wind that we have all the time.
Yeah, yep, that's so true. I think we're all ready for a break in the wind and get some rain.
No, we sure are. Well, thank you to the foundation, the board members, and everyone who are making the Custer County Volunteer Fire Department Assistant Fund available. We appreciate it very much, Lindsay, and if there's anything else we can do, let us know, okay?
Sure will, and thank you guys. We appreciate you helping us promote the fund as well.
You bet. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye. All right. Yeah, that's something we can do. Any amount accepted. We realize everybody's on different budgets, and if you just want to, $5 or $10, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They'll take whatever you can afford to give to the Custer County Volunteer Fire Department Assistance Fund for all 10 departments in the area here. So, and then, of course, on Wednesday, we'll be in Callaway. They have their own fundraiser for their department. Going to walk from 5 a.m. until 10 p.m. So it's going to take a lot of different people to walk that far. I'd like to maybe do a little walking, and maybe you and I can trade off and do a little walking together or separately with everybody and have fun with the Callaway folks.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Should be good. All right. Music continues on this Monday on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Now, this one is not going to be heard on probably any other radio station unless it would be a station in a larger area that would have an Americana radio station playlist. And I know you know John Hyatt because John Hyatt is well known in rock and folk music. And he likes to every once in a while sit down and really get down to the bass, the nitty-gritty of music. And he did that with a group called the Jerry Douglas Band here a while back. And it was just in a little studio, and I happened to catch this and find it for you. It's John Hyatt with the Jerry Douglas Band, All the Lilacs in Ohio.
JD Link connection right through the John Deere Operations Center, being able to pull up that app, or if you prefer you're at your desk, you have access there too.
That's Ginny Batting with John Deere.
9:23 is your time. I did want to note, too, before we close the show, that we lost a longtime Republican Senator Orrin Hatch, who passed away this past weekend at the age of 88. He was the longest-serving Republican senator in history, and President Biden called Hatch an American original and had a soft side and willing to negotiate. So we lost a veteran there. Senator Orrin Hatch passed away Saturday at the age of 88. Gavin Higgins is in the room. He's got his phone out. I don't know if he's making a call or exactly what's going on, but we'll find out.
The Broken Bow utilities, I suppose, let me know that, and let all of those know who are subscribed to the service that text you when they're doing some things throughout the city.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have a planned power outage today from 1 to 5 p.m. for houses 512 through 612 on Sioux Lane. That's on the east side of Sioux Lane. So if you're in that area and you're listening, your power will be out from 1 to 5. Don't know why. Usually it has something to do with lines, so they'll be working in that area today.
All right. That's good to know. And who knows? Could be maintenance, or it could be fixing something that got tore up by all this wind. There's probably not a portable basketball hoop left standing anywhere in Nebraska. When we traveled home from your event yesterday, your daughter's birthday, Gavin, I think I counted 4 just between there and our house that were laying on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The wind had knocked them over, and of course trash cans and different things. So you know those electrical wires, they take a lot of abuse up there, especially with the winds the way they've been.
Yeah, and I think they had I think it was late last week, they had a tree kind of come down and knock down some lines, and when that happens, their first goal is to get power up, and then once they can, then they're gonna go in there and make those permanent fixes. And I know they've been busy trying to kind of combat that. So obviously, keep an eye on that, and hopefully we'll see that resolved shortly.
All right. Great birthday party yesterday. Who made the crab salad?
My mom.
Oh my God, that was good.
Yeah, I don't even know. Sometimes I think she just finds random stuff in the fridge, throws it in there, and goes, that's good enough, and then it turns out really good.
That's the best kind, that throw together kind. It's pretty tasty, and Emily's daughter really liked the salads.
Did she?
Your granddad fed her for quite a while off his plate.
That's funny. I looked up and I saw her. She was running back and forth. When she first got there, it was kind of funny because she, like normal kids, kind of attached to mom for a while, and then pretty quick she got comfortable and she was running around having a great time.
Yeah, there was lots of kids running around having a good time.
There was a lot.
That was good to see. That makes it fun when the kids are having a good time. And the birthday party went off without a hitch. So
yeah, I'm glad we didn't hold it at the park like we were going to.
Oh Lord.
45-mile-an-hour winds, and what was it, maybe 30 degrees is what it felt like in the morning at least.
Yeah, it felt really, really cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you made the right choice there. It was a great place to have it, and thanks for the invite. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
But I did enjoy watching your granddad share. He didn't really have a choice.
It was kind of a mutual agreement that, hey, I'm coming over, so you give me food.
Well, Emily was holding, and she was just plate level, and next thing you know, Granddad's feeding her all his food.
That's funny.
It worked out good. Here's the Marshall Tucker Band. 9:31. The Marshall Tucker Band on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We're talking about all this wind and possible damage here and there and knocking things over and maybe knocking out a window or two. It's hard to say what all happens when you get the kind of winds we've had. And, of course, fire. And we talked earlier about, each season's a little different. We've had flooding. We've been blessed not to have a lot of tornadic activity so far this spring, but there's a long summer ahead here. So you might want to check your insurance and make sure you're covered this time of year going into where we get busy and don't think about those things.
Absolutely. They remind you to do that at Universal Insurance. If you haven't done so already, get a review and have the staff at Universal Insurance help look at your coverage, especially farmers. They can help you make sure that you're properly insured on all of your equipment and can help to make sure that your building values are at the appropriate levels as you get ready to go into that busy planting season. Call Universal Insurance in Broken Bow at 872-6438. You can also stop into their office right off Highway 2. Universal Insurance Agency, a division of GTA Insurance Group.
Before we go, let's say hello to Lynette, who said good morning to us. Also, Steve, good morning to you. And Denise, good morning. Thanks for dropping a line in our chat box here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 7:30. And also, of course, we'll be in Callaway at 7:30 Wednesday morning for a special edition of the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And that's just half the week.
Yeah.
A little over half, I guess you want to get technical. So are you going to run for governor?
Well, I don't know. It sounds like I've got the qualifications, according to you.
I did forget one question. You do have a shotgun, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because you need to have an ad where you're carrying a shotgun.
Okay.
So that would be four things you need to do. But I think
I've got them covered.
You got it covered.
I'm all right.
You never know. Late entries right now with like the multiple candidates out there, you might just slip in, become governor of Nebraska.
Hey.
You'd make a good one.
Well, thanks, Dave, for your vote of confidence.
Talk to you tomorrow.
All right.